All right. Hello, lovelies. In this video training, I'm going to share with you some tips for creating abundance, busting through your money blocks, and upgrading your income. So grab a piece of paper and a pen so you can make some notes because there are some questions, okay? The first tip, you guys ready? You guys ready? Clarity. So you have to get clear on your money purpose, right? What do you need this money for? Where are you going to allocate this money? Money needs a home, money needs a purpose. Okay? Whether you're saving it for retirement, you're saving it to buy a house, whatever it is, okay? You take some time, as much as you need to get to know exactly the dollar amount that you need or that you desire, right? Um, I would actually eliminate the word need because when it comes to manifesting, need comes from a place of lack and it comes from a negative place. So don't use the word need. You can use the word just manifesting. That's it. Okay. So write down your debt, figure out what your debt is, figure out how much money you're bringing in right now, how much more you need for whatever it is that you need. You want to be very clear on your why. So, why do you want to be abundant? Or why do you want the specific money? What are you going to do with it? Okay. Why it's important to you. Um, and by when? By when do you need it by, right? So, do you need it next week? Do you need it right now? Um, do you want it by a specific date? So, take some time out to get to know exactly what and why you need this money. And then what will you actually do with the money? Okay. Are you going to use all of it for one thing? Are you going to, is the money you're trying to manifest, if you're trying to manifest $1,000 by next week, are you using the whole thousand for a specific item, or will you be saving some of it? Will you be donating some? Whatever it is, just make sure that you write out the dollar amount to the penny of what you're going to be spending the money on. Okay. And then I want you guys to journal out your feelings. Okay. And the experience that you will have when this money manifests in your life, so that you can envision yourself already having the money. So then you're creating that reality in your mind about, okay, I see myself, don't know how, but I see myself getting this money, because the how is not your responsibility. When you're trying to manifest money, you let go of the how, you let go of really the when, because yeah, you can tell the universe, okay, I want this money by this specific date, and you believe that it's coming, and it'll come. But then you need to just let it go, right? You need to just dissolve yourself of where it's coming from, so you have no stress, you're not thinking about it anymore, and you leave it. It's like when people say leave it to God, right? So you leave it to the universe. That way you're not burdened with that negative energy about, is it coming? When is it coming? It's not here yet. You don't want to do that. You want to keep positive energy. You want to keep high energy, okay? And is this actually the amount of money that you need to finally feel abundant, or is it just for this specific thing that you need the money for? Okay, you have to know exactly what you want the money for and why. Okay. The second part is to know your money blocks. Okay, so what is your money story, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions that are attached to money? Okay, and what are the habits that you have in your life and your business that are keeping you from not having this money, right? So if you need an extra 1,000 a month, if you need an extra 5,000 a month, why isn't that happening? What are the habits and the thoughts and the feelings going on right now in your life or business that keep you stuck from reaching that next level of abundance? Okay, and this happens to all of us because there are 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs out there that end up getting stuck at that dollar amount, and they too have to figure out why they're blocked in their business. Because look, money is energy, and it's never ending, right? You get money, and then you give money. It goes around in a circle. So everyone can have money, okay? And there is no limit to how much money you can have. So then you have to ask yourself, and this is still part 2. You have to ask yourself: do you spend every money, every penny that you earn? Do you spend it? Do you save some? Do you give your products away? Take a look at your services and products that you have. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're in a business, and see where you can probably raise your fees, raise your rates, and create more abundance, right? Because especially for service-based entrepreneurs or anyone who sells a product, sometimes we undervalue ourselves, and we do that because we're afraid to ask for more money. And that is a money story. That is a money belief that you have, and that is a money block. Okay? Then take a look at your life and see if you actually allow yourself to truly receive. Like, where in your life has someone tried to give you anything, whether it was a discount, whether it's something for free, whether someone tried to, pay for your meal and you said no. That is things that happen in our lives that come in the form of abundance. Because let's say, for example, you're out having a meal and with a friend or whatever, and then someone says, no, this is on me, and you say no, and you feel guilty because someone is paying for your meal. That is a money block that you have. That is something that you need to figure out why you feel guilty about that, and why you are not allowing yourself to receive abundance from the universe, from this person, right? So once you know your money block, you can work on shifting and upgrading your mindset. All right. I have my notes because sometimes I keep talking and talking and talking, and I want to make sure that you guys get all the info. All right. So number 3, you have to deal with the fears that are keeping you small. So what fears do you have surrounding money? I want you guys to journal on that. What fears do you have around money that are keeping you small? Okay, what are you afraid of? Your subconscious mind can't actually tell the difference between fear and truth. It just accepts what you create in your mind and in your reality. So your internal world is actually a reflection of your external world, and your external world, because your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So it's like it's the same. So they all work together and against each other, So if you believe, for example, that you're not abundant, then your brain creates that reality, if that makes sense. So we are magicians. We're all witches, so to speak, because we create our reality, right? If you believe that you can't have a good relationship with someone, and what's going to happen is you're going to end up being an energetic match for that truth, for that reality that you're creating for yourself. That's your energetic match. So figure out where your energy is right now when it comes to money and when it comes to anything that you want to manifest. But specifically for this trading, figure out where your energy is right now. When you write down, for example, all the income that you get for this month and for last month, right? So for last month, write down all the income that you got for last month, tally it up, deduct all the expenses that you have to pay, like your rent and your light and all that stuff. Um, and that's to see your. The reason I want you guys to do this is because when you write down all the money that you got for last month, that is your energetic minimum. So if you're only bringing in 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, that's your energetic minimum. So when you start journaling, when you start doing your EFT tapping, when you start doing your other mindset work, you'll know what your block is, right? So let's say, for example, you brought in $2,400 last month, and the month before that you brought in the same amount. Then that's actually your energetic minimum. That's where you're comfortable. That's the number that you've already told the universe. You know what? I'm comfortable. The bills are paid. I don't have any extra. I want extra. I don't have any extra coming in, but I feel comfortable with this minimum. So you're not going to get any more. And so when you figure out the exact dollar amount that you're getting, then you know where you have to shift your mindset, okay? And the reason why it's good to deduct where your expenses are is because once your expenses are done, you can see how much you're left over, and then you can actually start journaling out for what you need. So let's say you're bringing in 2,400, and after all your expenses, you have maybe $500 left for the month. That's not really a lot of money to enjoy. You can't really save from that. Okay, that probably doesn't include any savings, right? So then you're like, okay, 500, that's what I get, and I don't have anything in savings, and that's not enough for a round trip ticket anywhere fun. You understand? So then you can start mapping out, okay, if I wanted to take a vacation a year, I would need this amount. If I wanted to get better health care, I would need this amount. If I wanted to treat myself to a new outfit a month or whatever, a gift for yourself or for a loved one, then you know exactly how much you need, okay? And then that's the number that you will play with when you are doing your money manifestations. I hope that makes sense. Number 3 is to deal with, actually, we just did number 3. So number 4 is make peace with your past. Practicing forgiveness for yourself and anyone else that you need to heal a relationship with when it comes to money. So maybe someone owes you something. Maybe you owe someone else. Actually, if you owe someone else, it's really good to try and pay them back. That's for your energy, okay? But if someone owes you, to be honest, you can just work around it. You know, if you're not going to ever see that money back, then you just journal around that. Make peace with the past and say, you know what? Journal it out. Like, okay, universe, I lent this person money. I forgive them for not paying me back, and I've moved on. Something like that. It's really simple just to journal it out. I once did a forgiveness letter for my mother, actually, and then I burned it right after, a whole page and a half. And afterwards, I burned the letter, and within 5 minutes of me burning that letter, I got a sale through my online shop. So it works, all right, guys? So make peace with your past. And the last one, so the last one's number 5, is to make a plan, okay? Get clear on your goals, like I mentioned earlier, with actually writing down what exact number amount you're trying to manifest, and the revenue streams that you have. So if you have passive income, do you maybe need to create passive income? Is there a service or product that you can create? Maybe you could do video trainings like this one of something that a challenge or something that you've overcome or something that you're good at that you can teach someone, okay? And you'll get there, okay? Because, okay, I believe 110% when it comes to manifestation. I've manifested over 60,000 in debt, and I've manifested almost 200,000 total from my divorce, which, to be honest, I didn't originally, I didn't think I was going to get any because my ex was making it very difficult for me to even get one penny. But I journaled, I did my manifestation work, and within, let's see, December, January, February, March, within 4 months, I manifested well over 200. And it adds up to that. When I did the math, because I did my own math work, it came out to almost 200,000 that I've manifested. So, and that's just from that one specific area in my life. I've manifested other things. I've manifested courses, like $1,000 course. It was amazing. Um, yeah, it was a fabulous course. I like that course. I've manifested um, hotel stays and trips. So do the work, make a plan, um, do your journaling, okay? And I will talk a little bit about journaling as well in the next video. But do these 5 steps, okay? So number 1 to recap is to get clear on your money purpose, where the money's going. Number 2 is to know your money blocks. Number 3 is to deal with the fears that are keeping you small. Number 4 is to make peace with your past. And number 5 is to make a plan. So I will post these quick questions that I asked you in a video. I'll post them underneath the video so you can go ahead and journal that out. And then go into the Untamed and Unafraid Facebook group and share with us your takeaways from this video and from your journaling. Let me know. I would love, love, love to hear your aha moments with this training, okay? And I will talk to you in the next training. Bye.